Imagine you connect a new tool to your AI agent, and buried in the tool's description, not its code, just the description, is a hidden instruction telling your agent to start exfiltrating your data. Your agent reads it, follows it, and you never get an alert. That's not a hypothetical. That's a documented attack pattern. And it works because of a protocol you're almost certainly already using. It's called MCP, Model Context Protocol. And it's the connective tissue of the agentic era. Thing that lets your AI agent talk to your tools, your APIs, your data. Cursor uses it, Claude Code uses it, Windsurf, VS Code, all kinds of people are using it. If you're building with AI agents right now, MCP is most assuredly in your stack. Here's the problem. It was never designed to be used the way that it is. And this week, 3 things happened that make that problem a lot harder to ignore. MCP started in the summer of 2024 as an internal Anthropic project. The goal was narrow. Give Claude Desktop an easier way to access local files. That's it. Local file system access for a desktop app. The team drew inspiration from Microsoft's language server protocol, the standard that lets IDEs support features like autocomplete across different languages. Same idea applied to AI tool connectivity. In November 2024, Anthropic open sourced it, and then something nobody planned for happened. The industry grabbed it and ran. By early 2025, every major AI coding assistant had adopted it. OpenAI added support. GitHub released an MCP server. Cursor, Windsurf, all in. By this year, MCP was sitting at 97 million monthly SDK downloads. It went from Claude Desktop file access to the universal API layer for AI agents in under 6 months. Now that adoption happened extremely fast. You might be wondering, what's the problem? The problem is the security model did not scale with the adoption. The spec itself, the official MCP specification says, and I'm paraphrasing here, that MCP cannot enforce security principles at the protocol level. That responsibility was left to whoever builds the implementation. In other words, the protocol that became the foundation of the agentic era was designed for a narrow internal use case, and when it got handed to the entire industry, security was punted to the developers, every developer individually. But the researchers noticed, and what they found should be in every builder's threat model. There's a benchmark called MCP Talks. Researchers tested 45 real live MCP servers against something called tool poisoning attacks. The idea is simple and nasty. You don't attack the tool's code, you attack its description. You embed malicious instructions in the metadata that the agent reads when it registers the tool. The agent follows the instruction because it trusts what the tool says about itself. Across 20 of the most widely used AI models, the average attack success rate was 36.5%. On the most capable models, the ones with the best instruction following, they hit 72.8%. Here's the part that should stop you cold. More capable models are more vulnerable, not less vulnerable, because the attack exploits instruction following. The better the model is at following instructions, the more reliably it follows the bad ones. And separately from the Ox security team, a design flaw in MCP's core implementation puts an estimated 200,000 servers at risk. They found it. They reported it to Anthropic repeatedly. Anthropic's response, the protocol works as intended. 10 high and critical severity CVEs have been issued for individual tools built on MCP. Anthropic has declined to patch the root issue. Now here's where this week comes in. Again, 3 things happened in the last few days that landed directly on this story. First, Anthropic's own Claude Code. Their AI coding agent had a broken network sandbox for 5.5 months. SOC 5 hostname nullbyte injection. An attacker sends a hostname like attacker-host.com with a hidden nullbyte followed by .google.com. The filter sees the .google.com and approves it. The operating system truncates the nullbyte and connects to the attacker's server. Credentials, source code, environment variables, all potentially exfiltrated. 130 published versions, no public, advisory, silently patched. This is the MCP story directly. Claude Code connects to tools via MCP. That's how it talks to your file system, your APIs, your external servers. The sandbox was the safety net, the layer that was supposed to catch a compromised MCP server doing something it shouldn't. It was broken for 5.5 months. So even if you had done everything right, vetted every MCP server in your stack, checked permissions, followed the spec, the net had a hole in it the whole time. The MCP protocol punts security to the implementation layer. The implementation layer had a broken sandbox. There was no floor. Even a healthy Claude sandbox can still allow MCP attacks to happen. It's not completely immune. The second thing involves a government weigh-in on MCP security. On May 20th, the NSA's Artificial Intelligence Security Center released a formal cybersecurity information sheet on MCP, a federal cybersecurity guidance document. What it says is important. It flags arbitrary code execution as a vulnerability class that can easily arise in MCP environments. It names verified task propagation. That's when tasks pass between MCP servers without validating where they came from or what they're authorized to do, as a risk that leads to data leakage and unintended tool activation. And it concludes that secure by default behavior in MCP cannot be assumed. So the NSA is confirming in a government document what researchers have been saying for months. The protocol that runs your agent stack was not designed with security as a foundation. Now, the NSA publishing guidance doesn't fix anything, but it does give the issue more weight and tells you they are concerned. When a federal agency issues a guidance document on a developer protocol, enterprise security teams start paying attention. And when enterprise security teams start paying attention, procurement decisions follow. For devs, or founders, anyone building them, that has a practical consequence. The MCP servers you're running today are going to get scrutinized a lot harder by the clients and companies you're building for. Which brings me to the third thing, and this one is Anthropic's move. On May 18th, Anthropic acquired a company called Stainless. If you haven't heard of them, you've used their work. Stainless builds the SDK generator, the tool that turns API specifications into the official developer libraries for Claude, OpenAI, Google, Cloudflare, and others. More importantly for this story, Stainless had expanded into MCP server tooling. They built the factory that mass produces MCP connectors, and Anthropic just bought that. Anthropic is winding down all hosted Stainless products. OpenAI and Google, who both relied on Stainless for their SDK pipelines, now have to rebuild that infrastructure. OpenAI had previously abandoned its own in-house SDK effort and migrated to Stainless because maintenance was too costly. It now finds its developer libraries maintained by a subsidiary of its direct competitor. Anthropic just pulled the ladder up. This is where I want to be careful about the framing, because the easy take is this is alarming, one company now controls the plumbing. It's maybe worth noting, but it's not the only read. Here's the other way to look at it. Anthropic invented MCP. They open sourced it before it was ready for what it became. The security model got left behind, and now, for the first time, the company that created the problem owns the tools to fix it. The SDK layer, the MCP server tooling, the spec itself. Whether they use that position to actually harden the protocol, to push security down into the foundation instead of punting it to developers, that's the open question. And that brings me to this. MCP is very useful, widely adopted tool. It's not in dispute. The reason it got adopted as fast as it did was because it solved a real problem. It gives agents a standard way to talk to tools. The industry needed that, builders needed that. But it was adopted way faster than people were ready for. The security issues aren't theoretical anymore. They're documented, benchmarked, confirmed by a federal agency, and in many cases actively exploited. And the spec's own answer to how do you secure this is still, that's your problem. For indie devs and solo founders, that matters. You don't have a security team reviewing every MCP server you connect. You're trusting the description of the tool. The MCP Talks research says that trust is the attack surface. The real fix doesn't live at the implementation layer. It has to live below the model, at the protocol level. That's not a new idea, and it's one Anthropic hasn't acted on yet. The Stainless acquisition means they own everything they need to do it. The NSA just put a clock on the conversation. That's either a setup for a real fix or it's consolidation without accountability. I don't know which one it is yet. We'll see how it plays out, but now you know what to watch for. So tell me, are you running MCP in your stack? Have you audited what those servers actually have access to? Every week, I track what the AI platforms and your vendors are quietly changing. If you want that on your radar, subscribe. That's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.